Okay, well, on behalf of myself and Anne, sitting over there, I'd like to welcome you all to this wedding. My little daughter over there, beautiful bride, Snowdrop. She was born into this world as Peach Bottom, actually. That was her little pet name. And I found a little poem that I'd like to read out. It said, "The stork has brought a little peach," the midwife said with flair. "I'm mighty glad," the father said, "he didn't bring a pear." Now the reason that I thought that was nice is that I'm actually the son of a twin. My mum was a twin, so if Emma and Mike perhaps are going to have kids, there's always a possibility it's the same kid, right? There could be a little pair there somewhere. I'm sure. I'd like to particularly thank Hazel and Alan for living in this beautiful part of the world, and what a beautiful day it is, and the flowers in the church, things like that. And let's see, where am I? I am dyslexic, by the way, so if there's any problems with my speech, you know, I'm blaming that.
Where'd you get the glasses, Mike?
You should have gone this way.
So, Emma was born into the world, and we actually had 9 children originally, but we were very progressive parents, and we decided to feed them on champagne, but only one survived. That was my little girl over there. When she came to the world, she was very determined.
But Chris!
Oh, you came later. About the night before.
Just pleased to be in there.
Nice to see you.
He did say who's dyslexic already.
Don't count either.
Emma came into the world a very determined little girl. Those of you that know her know what she's like. She was very vocal as a youngster. She used to walk around. The first word she ever said was aubergine. The first big word she ever said was aubergine. But we were really impressed with that. We had an incident once when she come walking into the kitchen one day and said there's no effing milk. She would have been about 2 at the time, or maybe 3. So I looked at Anne, and Anne looked at me, and I said, "Where did she get that from?" She said, "It's nothing to do with me." So I took Emma over to the fridge and opened the door, and I said, "There is some milk there." "No, there's no effing milk. There's no effing milk." She had a little Fisher-Price toy, and she used to be always looking at the words. And she actually had milk down there, but her favourite letter was F. And there's no F in milk. So as she progressed, she
You're getting hot, Mike.
what?
Heat radiating next to you.
As she progressed in her little life, she became a singer at the church at about 8 years old. She was singing Gregorian. I was very proud of her. Singing Gregorian chants and all dressed up in a little white ruff and a little red choir outfit. I was very, very pleased. Cassock, was it? She was the youngest member, and she used to go and sing there, and I was very, very proud of her. And I remember as a brownie, she actually sung "Red Sails in the Sunset." She did that specially for us.
Later.
Would you like to do that again? Red
Just a
Sails,
little bit of it.
Red Sails in the Sunset.
Carry on.
Beautiful. She went to university, of which some of our little friends are sitting around this table, and they've got a lot of stories to tell. I'm not allowed to tell any of those, unfortunately. And then off to Madrid, so she travelled around quite a bit, Australia. And then I remember when we were bravery, that's the thing I want to bring up about it. Courageous and brave, that's one thing about my little girl. When we were rowing a boat off of Portsmouth, the oar went over the side, and she would have been about 9 at the time. She said, and we were a long way out, and there was a strong current. She said to me, "Don't worry, Dad, I'll dive over and get it." And over she went, dived down, and it seemed like 5 minutes that she was away. It was a long time anyway. She came back up with this oar, Meanwhile, the local rescue people had decided there was a bloke out in distress out there with a young daughter. So they'd come out in their rescue canoes and gave me a rollicking, but Emma got the oar and we managed to get back under our own steam back to the beach. So determination is one of her strong characters. She's can be quite a stroppy little girl at times. But that's what's got her through life, I think. And she's today, looking at her today in the church, I must admit there's a lump in my throat. I thought, what a beautiful bride. She did absolutely charming, absolutely. I am really so proud of what she's achieved in her life, and she's been a great kid. And Anne the same, you know, we talked about it, and it was just lovely to see her blooming. And her little friends, of course, four gangsters. They're absolutely useless. More interested in looking after their own. How do I look? How do I look? He's going, I need some attention, I need some attention. But I mean, I could talk about those bridesmaids for a very, very long time.
Go on.
But I'm not going to. No, I'm not going to. It's my little girl that I want to talk about. Quiet now, isn't it? Eh? Quiet. When my dad died, back in some years ago, Emma sent me an email and she said, I'm going to do a bungee jump to commemorate his life, which I thought was very nice. So, you know, she went over the edge of a bungee jump somewhere in New Zealand, wasn't it?
Skydive.
Skydive. Oh, right. Well, she did a skydive as well. So then she met Mike.
Skydiving.
So then Mike came into her life, and I thought to myself, well, is this going to last? Who knows? And it has, because today is the proof of it. And a little while ago, I had a nice experience when Mike and Emma came out to Australia and stayed with us, which was very nice. So I got to know him a little bit, and we went and played golf. And as we were going around the golf, we were equal on the holes. It was about 8 and 8. We got to this water, and it was my go. And Mike said to me, "Ooh, look at that water. There's a lot of water there, isn't it? Do you reckon you can get across that water?" And I said, "Yeah, I'll be able to get across the water." Oh, he said, "You know, you need another. I don't think you do it with that. In fact, no, I'll be okay. I'll get across the water anyway." I took my first shot, and it went in the water. And he said, "Oh, that's bad luck." I put my ball down and took another shot, and sure enough it went in the water again. So I lost the hole and he won, quite pleased with himself. And,
Not mine.
I thought to myself, well, he's quite a clever little fella right there. He took to the water like a little duck. He enjoyed himself playing in the water, and when they were there, all they did was go off. It actually says there Coolum Beach, and that's where they spent their holiday with us, down at Coolum Beach, in and out of the surf. So I think you got a good taste for the sea, didn't you, Mike? You enjoyed
Absolutely,
that?
brilliant.
Yeah. The other thing is, of course, Emma said to me that the fellow I'm going with, he's a football supporter. So I said, is he? She said, yes, he supports Carlisle. And I said, Carlisle, no, I don't think so. I said, Carlisle, I think they make biscuits here like Garibaldi's. They've got a football club. But I've been told that that's not the case. It's a very good football club. The other thing was, of course, they used to nip off every now and again when they came over for a power nap. And I've got a little momentum for their little power nap, because, you know, when they were in Australia, this is what they used to do, these two, quite a lot. Good luck.
Karen.
So that's for you on your office or whatever.
Thank you very much.
I think you might enjoy that. So that's your power nap.